Welcome back to another weather discussion. Today we're going to be talking about the severe weather that is coming today and tomorrow, and how that's going to be dying down, and what to expect in the next few weeks. We're also going to be talking about the extreme fire weather risk today and the slight risk of excessive rainfall um, along with it. Starting off with the enhanced risk today, we have a small, or not a small, but a enhanced risk from all the way from Kansas City to Fairview, Oklahoma, and to Hays, Kansas, where there is the possibility for some tornadoes. We do a 5% tornado conditional intensity group 1 for this day in the same area. We also have a 30% wind risk a little bit to the east of this enhanced risk, and then the main threat is this 30% hail risk with the conditional intensity group 1. Now, after that, we have a second enhanced risk that is pretty much the entire state of Illinois, um, and the risk looks like to be very large for tornadoes. We have a 10% conditional intensity group 2 risk, which has potential for EF2 plus tornadoes, and several damaging ones if they do form. Um, we also have this pretty large 45% wind risk uh, for the entire state of Illinois practically. So if you were in Illinois, you do have to watch out tomorrow, as there's a major risk tomorrow. We do also have a interesting hail risk, where it's only really the western part of the enhanced risk. We have a 30% of a conditional intensity group 1, which is pretty damaging in large hail. But yeah, that's it. Basically, that's the major threats for this weekend. We also have a slight risk on day 3 for uh, the southern Mississippi Valley, into Kentucky and Tennessee. So, yep, take in mind these risk zones, as especially day 2, as that risk for day 2 looks to be pretty bad. Swinging over to the oh, excessive rainfall outlook, we have a slight risk of excessive rainfall for today. And then tomorrow we have that another excessive rainfall where that enhanced risk is in Illinois, down to southeastern Iowa and northeastern Missouri. Um, and then on day 3, we have a marginal risk down here where that slight risk is going to take place. So we do have that happening. Along with this, we have a extreme fire risk over here in New Mexico and Texas, where conditions are pretty bad for fire weather. So we will be seeing potentially some um, fires. If some do break out, it could spread rapidly. So if you live down here in New Mexico and Texas, you're going to be watching out for wildfires. Um, so we have a pretty contrastable threat across the United States. We have pretty damaging stuff setting up over Illinois and Kansas, and then we have some fire weather happening over in New Mexico and Texas, and then flood risks are also all around as well. So let's take a look. Let's just take a look today. We already have a severe thunderstorm watch for Kansas and into Missouri. There's already a severe thunderstorm warning issued for this storm. We also have a flood watch. So there is this storm as it moves in. If you take a look at the models here, as the storm moves in to the area, it will intensify as it crosses over Topeka, and then as it moves in, we'll see some isolated cells down there, south of the storm, as it moves eastward into the Illinois Indiana area. So that's the main risk that we're looking at. If we take a look at can see that in the last model run, you can see that there is some potential for some damaging cells around Wichita and Kansas City. So we will be seeing that here as well. You can see that this storm, as it moves into here, that's near Wichita, will continue to move east and give another round to Missouri. As this first set wave of storms moves into Missouri, we'll have a pretty interesting threat building up over here into from Jefferson City into from Fort Scott into Jefferson City. So we will have some damaging storms here, and we'll see what that outcome comes, because that is at 10 p.m. So that is a 10 p.m. our time. So that is 1 a.m. Local time. So there is going to be a nocturnal threat with this storm. So you need to make sure you have all of your gear ready in case of these nocturnal threats. And then down here in Oklahoma and southern Kansas, there's going to be the second wave moving in overnight and then hitting Missouri at around 5 a.m. Or not 5 a.m., 4 a.m. Central Time. So that looks to be it. We also have some scattered thunderstorms, or some general, like scattered, or some thunderstorms that are hitting New Orleans into Jackson, Alabama, and then some offshore thunderstorms as well. Yesterday we had collectively three particularly dangerous situation tornadoes down here in Oklahoma, and one and two in Texas as well. And then there was a tornado that was right near the Fort Worth, Dallas municipal area. So we do have that. That did happen yesterday. We're waiting for the storm report to come in and to deliver its rating. But it was pretty damaging as far as we can tell. And that looks to be it so far. Look at the snow impact. It's pretty light over in the West Coast. Nothing major. So we can see that. If we go to the temperature for the day 6 to 8 and day 8 to 14, things will start to cool off in the east, and then it'll be pretty above temperatures for the west. And then for the precipitation outlook, we see the south and up into the northeast is a little bit above precipitation. If you look at the 8 to 14, we can see that the southwest is going to be getting some wet weather soon, so we're going to be looking on top of that. In the week 3 to 4, pretty much everything is above except for down here in Florida and Alaska. So that is basically it. We will have a live stream today. I'm not sure if it's going to be at the same time as it's scheduled. It might be pushed back a little bit, depending on what models agree with. And we should have a stream scheduled for tomorrow. And we'll have some of our own chasers chasing that Illinois-Indiana threat tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you in our next video. Have a good one.